and good day. You are watching the news cycle on MyColor TV, broadcasting via the internet to you through your device. I am John Idu, and these are the leading stories we are currently following, both local and globally. Presidency kicks as ex-CDS warns of violent restructuring. Ohanaeze urges Southeast governors to join APC to actualize Igbo presidency in 2023. On the global scene, China sanctions US over Hong Kong unrest. In business, Serap sues finance minister over failed $460 million CCTVs. And in sports, Enugu Rangers and Eyimba loses CAF Cup group openers. Now the news in full. The presidency on Sunday reacted to comment credited to a former chief of defense staff, General Alexander Ogomidia, who has said that Nigeria may be restructured violently. The presidency said democracy, not violence, was the known constitutional means of bringing any type of change in the polity. The presidency's reaction was contained in a statement signed by presidential spokesperson Mr. Garba Shehu. He stated, "This vituperation coming from a former military chief speaks volumes about the mindset of groups of citizens who have yet to accept democracy as a form of government. It is very important to stress that we as a nation are a constitutional democracy, and changes to the country in structure, its systems, policy and politics must abide by the norms of democracy, and otherwise they will be extrajudicial and therefore unconstitutional." The founder of Afe Babalola University, Ado Ekiti, Chief Afe Babalola, said on Sunday that the closure of Nigeria's land borders in some parts was in the best security and economic interests of the country. Babalola, who canvassed Nigerians' support for the policy, said it had compelled many Nigerians to go back to agriculture, with the attendant remarkable improvement in local production, in addition to helping to checkmate influx of illicit arms and ammunition, which had fueled insecurity. He called on Nigerians and governments to invest in agriculture to attain food sufficiency, industrialization, improved foreign exchange earnings, and employment generation, noting that the sector remained the only viable launchpad to economic growth and development. Let's take a short break. News cycle returns shortly.
You know someone that first time she saw me, she just told me, "Ken, I just want to you." I thought it was a joke.
Excuse me. Me and no tall. He ain't tall. He ain't gather. And those guys we tall.
And you can't get swag.
They are this thing.
We too now. We too now. Shoot shots now. People where actually want, like they actually want what they want.
Woman just the kind of same person tell that guy say, "Finish, I won't see him." When I finish, I just meet the babe. The babe tell me say, "If they talk at the wet."
Now, yes, because before you use your stick, you start with your hand.
If I come your hotel, say no, they like to go my house. Basketball.
No shots.
Okay. But you can do long shots.
I they wear shorts.
Yeah, I they crush on the babe. She they crush on me. It be crushes.
Welcome back. Still on the news, the Ohanaeze Ndigbo Youth Council has urged governors in the southeastern region to defect to the ruling All Progressives Congress to actualize the region's dream of producing a president in 2023. The group, while disowning the move by an APC member in Ebonyi State, Charles Enya, to get President Muhammadu Buhari another term in office, said the ruling party holds the key for the future of the Igbo people in 2023. The President General of the Ohanaeze Ndigbo Youth Council, Okechukwu Isiguzoro, described Enya's move on amendments of the Constitution to allow President Buhari get another term as a huge joke. The Pan-Igbo group, however, commended Buhari for denouncing the third term agenda being pushed by Enya. On Igbo presidency in 2023, Okechukwu advised politicians and governors in the region to defect to the ruling party, saying he believed that President Buhari would support Igbo presidency in 2023 because he's a Democrat. Moving on, the federal government has insisted that any undocumented alien that fails to take part in the e-registration of the Nigerian Immigration Service will be deported from January 12, 2020. The NIS spokesman, Sunday James, who stated this in a telephone interview, also said that any Nigerian who engaged undocumented migrants as security guards, nannies or housemates could be sentenced to 7 years in jail and fined 1 million naira by the court as from January 2020. The NIS also said aliens who fail to participate in the ongoing e-registration will be deported and might be barred from returning to Nigeria. On the global scene, China on Monday slapped punitive measures on the U.S. in retaliation for its backing of a pro-democracy movement in Hong Kong, announcing sanctions on NGOs, suspending visits by U.S. warships and aircraft. In response to the unreasonable behavior of the U.S. side, the Chinese government has decided to suspend reviewing the applications for U.S. warships to go to Hong Kong for rest and recuperation as of today. Foreign Ministry spokeswoman Hua Chunying said at a regular press briefing, sanctions will apply to NGOs that had acted badly over the recent unrest in Hong Kong, including the National Endowment for Democracy, Human Rights Watch, and Freedom House. She said, China urges the United States to correct its mistakes, stop any deeds and acts of interference in Hong Kong affairs and China's internal affairs, she added. And in business, Socio-Economic Rights and Accountability Project has sued the Minister of Finance, Budget and National Planning, Zainab Ahmed, over her alleged failure to release the names of the contractors who handled the failed $460 million Abuja Closed Circuit Television project. In the suit filed before the Federal High Court in Abuja, Serap also complained that Ahmed shunned its request for documents to know how much of the $460 million Chinese loan was spent on the failed CCTV project and why government has continued to repay the loan. In a statement on Sunday by its deputy director, Kolawole Oludare, Serap said it resorted to filing the suit after the finance minister allegedly shunned its October 25, 2019 Freedom of Information request. Oludare said Serap was concerned that Nigerians are being made to pay for the Chinese loan for failed and abandoned projects and for which they have not benefited in any way, shape, or form. Let's take a short break for sports stories.
I mean, it's a black MC, original, standard, Babashwa, we don't show, we don't rota, we don't enter in the B area. This one, a person was Sabi, we don't bring another episode, the boss brain, this sexy and romantic day. They are poor, now we there here. And now, we can begin ask more questions. No go anywhere. Hey, if you come out there, I will give you below, you don't go like them.
I'm killing them shot. Because I swear God, the fight, we're killing them back. Rah, we go to win them like that. Oh God, boy, I know be a belly.
Let me spell photosynthesis.
PHOTOSYNTHESIS. PHTESIS.
You don't finish?
Welcome back. Still on the news, Nigerian contenders Enugu Rangers and Eyimba were both beaten by North African clubs on Sunday as the CAF Confederation Cup group phase kicked off. Enugu Rangers coach Salisu Yusuf lost his first match in charge, with the sending off of defender Temitope Oluseshi not helping as they crashed 3-1 at home against Egyptian opponent Pyramids. Two-time African champions Eyimba considered twice within 19 minutes of the kickoff to lose 2-0 away to Moroccan outfit Hassania Agada, who reached the quarterfinals last season. Nigerian assistant coach Yusuf was sent to Enugu after Benedict Ugu lost his job for winning just once in the first 5 rounds of the domestic league. Ibrahim Olawoyin put Rangers ahead on 29 minutes, but they battled over Oluseshi, who was dismissed following a second yellow card just before halftime. Mohamed Farouk equalized with a penalty 9 minutes into the half, and Tunisian Amolayoni and Islam Atia from another spot kick scored in the closing stages for Pyramids. And that's all the stories we are currently following on News Cycle today. Follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at MyColorTV. Also, subscribe to our YouTube channel at MyColorTV for more breaking news as the day progresses. On behalf of the News Cycle production team, I am John Idu. Thanks for staying with us. Enjoy the rest of your day.